everyone, welcome back to the Storytime family. I hope you've been keeping well and taking care of yourself and your family. How was school today? Or did you go to school today? Have you had your time in the sunshine yet today? Did you know that sunshine provides vitamin D and vitamin D actually makes you happy? It's true. So make sure you get at least some sunshine every day. But if you can't, there's no sun, maybe you could just go outside for some fresh air. Well, thank you so much for sitting down and reading with us. I hope you've been reading lots by yourself too. Today we have The Snurtch by Sean Ferrell and Charles Santoso. Let's find out what The Snurtch is all about, shall we? The Snurtch. Ruthie has a problem at school. It's not the students. It is not the classroom. It is not the reading, or the writing, or the math. It is the Snurtch. Teacher says, "Ruthie, please take your seat." There is a seat, and there is the Snurtch. The Snurtch is a lot of things. Nice is not one of them. The Snurtch is scribbly and scrunchy. The Snurtch is grabby and burpy and rude. And the Snurtch is always with Ruthie. When teacher calls on Ruthie, the Snurtch throws her pencils, and Ruthie forgets the question. During recess, the Snurtch makes rude noises, and no one wants Ruthie to play. And when everyone draws in art class, the Snurtch becomes truly terrible. It hides, it waits, and when teacher asks if anyone wants to share their work, it leaps, it grabs, it crumples. It makes sure no one will like George's drawing. Teacher says, "Ruthie, that is not okay." "It wasn't me," said Ruthie. "It was the Snurtch." No one has a life as difficult as Ruthie's. Sometimes it does sure feel that way, doesn't it? And that's okay. We all have bad days. 10 whole minutes later, Ruthie tries to draw something pretty, or cute, or happy. But all that comes out of her crayon is unhappy scribbles. The Snurtch is no help. Ruthie looks really hard at the Snurtch. Ruthie draws. Art class ends. Teacher asks if anyone would like to share. No one is more surprised than Ruthie when she stands up. No one except the Snurtch. "I will," says Ruthie. She shows the class her drawing. Her classmates look. "It's what throws our pencils," says one. "It's what makes weird noises," said another. "It's what drew on my drawing," says George. Ruthie knows the Snurtch and wants to run away and hide. "I'm sorry about that," says Ruthie. "That's okay," says George. "And I like your drawing." And then another kid says the same, and another, until everyone agrees. Ruthie has drawn a wonderful Snurtch. Ruthie likes school. She likes the students. She likes the classroom. She likes the reading and the writing and the math. And Ruthie still has a Snurtch. The Snurtch is still scribbly and scrunchy. The Snurtch is still burpy, grabby, and rude. But the Snurtch also listens sometimes, And sometimes the Snurch is even sorry. And as hard as it can be to sit next to a Snurch, Ruthie realizes she's not alone. George has one too. I like your drawing, says Ruthie. Thanks, says George. See, every single one of these kids have a Snurch. We all have our Snurchers, don't we? It's all about knowing how to handle them. Am I right? I hope you enjoyed the Snurch. If you'd like to own a copy of this book, the links are in the description below. If you haven't, do subscribe for more stories like this. Give us a like or leave us a comment. We always love to hear from you. Till we see you again, you take care of yourself and your family. Give your mommy and daddy and grandpas and grandmas big hugs. And tell them how much you love them. Thanks for dropping by. We'll see you again soon. Bye-bye. Today, we have The Gritty Little Lamb by Allbaugh. Let's have a look. The Gritty Little Lamb. Little Lammy loved to play. If he had his way, he'd play all day. Building towers, playground slides, jumping, hanging, wagon rides, blowing bubbles, climbing trees, nearly all activities. When asked his favorite, he exclaims, "There's nothing more I love than games." Come and join me at the table. All are welcome. Then the stable. I've got plenty of room to spare. Don't stand and stare. Pull up a chair. From the start, the very beginning, his heart was filled by the joy of winning. There's not an animal he couldn't beat, but he loved to win, so they let him cheat. Then one day he played with Dad, who played it straight, which made Lamb mad. "I've played this since my days in school. You're not playing by the rules." Lammy screamed and cried and threw a fit, stomped and kicked and said, "I quit." Out of anger tipped his chair and he said, "This game's not fair." That sounds like someone I know. Daddy understood his pain. He paused for a moment, then explained, "Son, I've played this game for years. I've lost my share and shed some tears. There's a lesson in the losing. Your response is your own choosing. It's true in games and true in life. You have tough breaks, bad luck, and strife. But your reaction matters more than the scoreboard's final score." Lammy knew that Dad's a shrewd, so rearranged his attitude. Now little Lamb was filled with drive, confident that he would thrive. "I'll study hard and learn the rules. I'll excel. I have the tools. Next time we play, I'll go farther. I'll beat you. I'll work harder." Very quickly he improved. Mommy helped to show him moves. "Stick with it," she told Lammy. "Practice, practice. That's the key." But all the hours started mounting. Way too many, and sheep love counting. "It's so much work," Lammy said. "I can't do it," then hung his head. Mom's next words kept him going, helped him see that he was growing. "Remember, kid, you weren't born talking. At 12 months, you started walking. When you fell, you weren't done. First you crawl, then walk, then run. It all happens bit by bit. But you never get there if you quit. So when you say I can't do it, don't forget to add a yet." Lammy knew that moms are wise. He'll listen well to score the prize. I can't give up and quit on me. I'll never know how great I'll be. So every day he trains some more, striving for a higher score. A rematch will be his finest hour. All this practice gives him power. The day arrived when he felt ready. I can win. Prepare confetti. He challenged Dad to that same game, his passion burning like a flame. His hard work showed for all to see. The game was as close could be. The final move comes down to me. I will secure the victory. Lammy squeaked by with the win. His dad gave him a sheepish grin. Son, he said, I'm proud of you. You thought to quit, but saw it through. I've had my share of wins, but that's not where the joy begins. On that journey of improvement, it's fun to find that you can do it. Grow the biggest watermelon? Tell the funniest joke worth telling? Ride a skateboard? Surf a wave? You can do them if you crave. Have bigger dreams? Make them yours. You could dig up dinosaurs or take a trip through to Mars. Then you live among the stars. With any passion you pursue, your success is up to you. Whatever you may want to be, don't quit and you'll achieve your dreams. You can do it, just not yet. You will do it. I'll take that bet. And that was the Greedy Little Lamb. If you want something, go for it. But always remember that you have to put in the work. People never tell you how hard it is to be where they are. But really, it all comes down to how much you want it and how much work you want to put into it. Right? Thank you so much for joining us. If you'd like to buy a copy of this book, the links are in the description below. Give us a like and subscribe if you haven't. Leave us a comment. We always love to hear from you. Till we see you again, you take care of yourself and your family. Bye-bye.